Hi, my name is Noelle Markle, and I did my topic brief on bullying in schools. What is bullying? There are many different interpretations on the definition of bullying. One that I found is that bullying is when someone or a group of people with more power than you repeatedly and intentionally use negative words and or actions against you which causes you distress and risks your well-being. Another said that bullying was the repeated hostile actions that take place within a relationship characterized by a power differential. And a third was that bullying may involve physical or verbal acts intended to harass, intimidate, or create anxiety and fear among victims. And what is common in all of these is that it's an action that is intended to cause harm and distress to the other person, and a lot of times it's repeated over time. And also, with the digital age, there's now cyberbullying that's very prevalent, and this brings bullying to a whole new level where in an instant, the touch of their fingertips, bullies send their messages and harmful words across their networks on Facebook, and really brings a new level to bullying, and also makes it hard for administrators to investigate, because sometimes it's not happening at school, but there are guidelines that they can follow, and a lot of laws include cyberbullying now. The next part of my topic brief focused on the laws and policies on bullying. Presently, there are no federal laws that focus on bullying. However, in 1999, after Columbine, many states began adopting policies and legislation at the state level to protect students at school. However, the word bully didn't specifically appear in that legislation. It was until after the more numerous school shootings that the legislation and policies and rules started to include bullying terms in their definitions. And then there were only 4 states that still didn't have bullying legislation. That was Hawaii, Michigan, Montana, and South Dakota as of 2011. Many of the laws and policies mandate that school districts include bullying as part of their school discipline plan. Part of my topic brief also included many of the statistics on bullying. Some of the statistics I found was that bullying is quite prevalent in American schools, directly involving 30% of school children within a school semester. Another study funded by the U.S. Department of Justice found that the percentage of children who reported being physically bullied over the past years had declined by nearly 22% in 2003 to under 15% in 2008. But both of these studies only included the cases of bullying, of course, that was reported. Many times children do not report bullying at all. Other research states that 65% of victims said bullying was not reported by them or others to teachers or school officials. So obviously that means some of these statistics might be low because of all the instances that we don't know about, because children do not report. Another section of my topic brief focused on programs that work to prevent bullying instances. And one program that is seeing significant results is PBS, which stands for Bullying Prevention and Positive Behavior Support. PBS is an extension of school-wide positive behavior supports. And the main purpose of school-wide positive behavior supports is for a school to have a developed set of school-wide rules that set the expectations for student behavior. The rules are usually limited to 3 to 5 that are positively stated and posted all over the school. and this is something that my school district has implemented, and every school in our district is at different stages of implementation, but we have implemented our school-wide rules for about 2 or 3 years now, and even with just that, we've seen a dramatic decline in our office discipline referrals, and specifically connected to bullying. And PBS extends the system by adding a few additional expectations in regard to how students deal with bullying. The key features of PBS are that it uses empirically tested instructional principles to teach the expected behavior outside of the classroom to all of the students. So there's core instruction, explicit instruction on how to deal with bullying. They then monitor and acknowledge students that engage in appropriate behavior outside the classroom. Specific instruction and pre-correction to prevent bullying behavior from being rewarded by victims or bystanders. The correction of problem behaviors using a consistently administered continuum of consequences. The collection and use of information about student behavior to evaluate and guide decision making. And the establishment of a team that develops, implements, and manages the PBS effort in the school. And then in conclusion, I have to say that bullying is a significant problem that our students encounter every day that enter American public schools. It's vital that our country require more effective programs such as school-wide positive behavior supports and bully prevention positive behavior supports in order for our children to feel safe when coming to school. These programs are necessary to help educators, especially administrators, combat the crisis our schools face with bullying. This serious issue has hurt too many children, and that it's time we need to do more.